Oh. Psst, psst, psst. Didn't tell you to whisper. Isn't psst, psst, psst something you do to make cats arrive? Confirmed cat. Oh, yeah. I did that yesterday. Forgot about that. Shh. You arrived at the right time. My evening is rescued from boredom. Oh no. Surprised you're not watching Newson. She is live today. Playing Little Misfortune. Which is hilarious. Like, I've seen little parts of it, so I don't want to watch it. Hey, what do I do with the box?
At the house of Unveil.
But yes, good evening. It is my morning time here.
No matter what, serving welcome.
It's like 9 o'clock for me. Oh, I do it here?
This is a supply. I shall open it.
Yes, open it.
No matter what, serving welcome to.
Oh. Oh. Quartz as well. And one of them. He sells it to me, like, I give him the supply box. And he basically steals all the stuff. I never use these. True. Yeah, I get that. Not feeling in the mood to play some games. Return home from Pilates, it was brutal. But how are you feeling after the Pilates, though? Now that you've done the exercise, you've earned yourself a good relaxed time. Oh, materials. Oh, I have a quartz, lol. To how Tyson exercises were. Yeah. Maybe I'll go... harvest the tree. Also, any stretches are huge. Yeah. But you can't gain anything without some agony. Other way. This is also the wrong way. That's life. Thought it was this way. Why don't I ever remember this? Left, not right. Yeah, it does, Cat. I'm not gonna lie. Funny enough, I turn off the game music. Like, sure, it's a kind of immersion, which some people might like, but I have the kind of brain where I get bored easy, you know? My dad always told me that only boring people get bored, and I'm like, damn, I must be so boring. Discipline for college today as well, so it was a productive one. Oh, nice. I love the soundtrack of a game, but many they just want to listen rather. Yeah, exactly. I don't even know how many points that guy gave me. Brap, brap, brap. Exactly. Sometimes you got a different vibe going. According to Mim, my music taste is generic metal. Which is hilarious. I also play into that joke because I think it's really funny. But it's also not wrong because there's a lot of generic metal that I like. But like my favorite genre is industrial metal because it's usually got a lot of synths and it's kind of composed around a lot of classical stuff. Because I really like classical as well. I sometimes like just acoustic songs as well. And there's some pop that I like as well. I think there's something good in all genres though. Including the genres that I'm not particularly fond of, like I'm not a super like jazz fan or a country fan or like a fan of like country, but I've found songs in those genres that I do enjoy. What kind of classical stuff do you like? I mean, I like the classicals. You know, like Bach and Beethoven. And Mozart. Someone said some of the stuff that I make, the composing sounds a bit like Bach. I think it's Bach. Or it's Beethoven does counterpoint. It's one of them. I couldn't remember. I was like, yeah, that's a compliment. Being compared to a famous composer, it's pretty nice. I don't have to kill these guys, I'm just doing it for their goods. I've been listening to a lot of Dvorak, Tchaikovsky, Richard Strauss, the late romantics. Ah, of course. I like to listen to rock as well. I'm not familiar with. How much did I need? Was it 4,000 for the courts? But yeah, this stuff that I got playing at the moment, I could turn it up a little bit if you want. So you can... This is on shuffle as well, but like there's a kind of array of different things in this. I could turn up my mic a little if you want. Less generic, but I do love the romantic composers. Ah, okay. You like the William Shakespeare's of composing. Aww. Sad times. Oh, look at that. We're getting close to the funny number. Now the audio loves it just fine. I just smidged him a little. I wanted to hear it more. Woo! Oh, come on. Yeah, I was making sure that they were. You always want the voice to be a little higher than the other stuff. That includes for when you're like producing music, you generally want to layer your vocals to be a little bit above like the backtracking of music, so that way the lyrics kind of step out. That's if you have lyrics in your compositions. Want the balance sounds well. I know good music ruined by a bad production quality. Yeah, I've been told that my mixing is trash. I don't know what people mean by mixing or like what is optimal. I just do it until it sounds good to me. That's basically how I do it. I'm like, I don't know what the hell do these people who do mixing. Maybe it's like their audio. I don't know. But one of the keys to like a good production as well is making sure it sounds good on all different devices. So if you make a song or whatever, you kind of want to test it on like a phone, which is going to be more treble and not much as bass, depending on what like phone it is as well. Good quality headphones, trashy headphones, speakers. There's a show I like, Over the Garden Wall. That sounds familiar. Love the soundtrack, but the album of the soundtrack has a terrible mixing quality. Is too loud and falls flat. Oh my god, there's so many like older shows and stuff that are like that, where it's just suddenly overbearing, and then there might be dialogue in there and you can't catch any of it because it's just screaming this backtrack at you, and you're like, look, I love the song, but like, what are they saying? I wasn't even hitting him. I've watched it too much though. Fair. I generally will watch a movie or a series like once, and then I just won't need to again for years. It'll take me like a good 11 years before I forget it. Yeah, other times someone could say something to me and I'll totally forget. Which is apparently very stereotypical ADHD. Yeah. Yep. I mean, some anxiety, OCD, and all sorts of different components is usually some kind of neurological thing. Neurospicy of sorts. I move my meds. I feel cured and fine, but 2 or 3 days of it, I'm a huge mess again. Yeah, it's kind of ironic that you can be a mess with OCD if it goes too far. And went manically depressed, like my soul wanted to leave my body. Oh, it's terrible. Oh, wow. Interesting. I think I just have like AGG and and a depressive disorder. So I'm not super energetic like your usual ADHD people. But I don't take any medication or anything like that. I like to say that my depression has me. It's stuck here with me. Raw dogging life. Yeah, exactly. That's how you know I'm born in the 80s. Ah, how was that out of range? It's also why I have a kid. Too much raw dogging, you know? Yeah. My son reminds me I'm not very young. That and the pain I'm always in. Waking up's the worst part. Yeah, my son is 10 years old. So I've been a dad for ages. Yeah, and he's doing karate and he's only got a couple more years left of primary school and then he'll be in high school. Yeah, they do. He's a bit past half my height now too.
No matter what, serving welcome.
Welcome. Isn't there just a full moonstone of a regular one that I need? Hmm. My cousin barely walked today. They are going for college. Yeah, you blink and then you look back and you're like, when did you grow up? What the fuck?
I know my way around.
Yeah, it is a regular moon, full moonstone. Why do I get that though? I'd use the other one to upgrade that. And is it 2 to upgrade it twice? I'm feeling peckish. I'm gonna heat up my chicken stew. Yubby. No worries. Oh, a hammer. Some quality meme songs playing today also. Yeah. Uh, yeah, it's the warning. Je ne sais quoi? Generic metal. Mm-mm-mm. My profile picture, I did. Yeah, it's just an image of myself that I edited to kind of be more cut out art styled. Photoshop makes a lot of things very easy. I have done self-portrait before though, like properly. And it looks quite similar, funny enough. It's just much easier to do it through Photoshop through an image. Oh, that's interesting. Did they give a reason for why they wanted you to do a self-portrait? I haven't seen a therapist since I was like 19. See how I perceived myself also. Interesting. Do you ever draw environmental pictures? There's something about drawing environments I find very therapeutic, but like I also have a tendency to draw characters more often than environments. But there's something about just drawing a scene that's just kind of like very relaxing. And if you were to try like something different, I have drawn some buildings, trees, and motifs. Ah, okay, cool. So you have done kind of some environmental. Yeah, something kind of more serene about doing a scene. Whee! Yeah. I don't mind an explosion in my face, know what I mean? Heh. Woo! I have like 400 projects, by the way, of music things that I've done where I've composed like little melodies and stuff. And I have just a whole array of different stuff as well.
Serving welcome.
Yeah, I like to dabble in it. I have a piano, a guitar, and a bass guitar there, and none of it I've used to like
I know my way around.
for some of my compositions. I just kind of like the composing part of it more so, and just finding certain instruments. I think I need more points though. Up, up, up. But like I used to be in choir and I was suggested to go into special music. Which I never found out what that was, because I never ended up doing it. Like I was given a recommendation to the high school, but the high school music teacher was kind of a bit pretentious. Not... Well, I haven't sung since I was a kid though. I haven't become accustomed to my voice of what I should sing, or how I should... what range suits me better. But I suppose I could. Well is a different... It's just totally unpracticed though. Morning Bogan. Got another stream gift from Goose this morning. Oh, Steam gift. I misread that. What did he give you this time? Yeah, on my YouTube there's